I will say this. Ladies and gentlemen, hold ye shit together. Old man Pappy McDwarf is up to his stories again. Let's take a gaze at how he tells this one. The rumor goes that a demon lord named Orcus tried to conquer the world using a giant tide of undead. Fortunately, there were some heroes that emerged to save our hides. One of them was a powerful wizard named Zelkor. He was at the forefront of the Army of Light, and they drove back the demon lord's army. The cult of Orcus was pushed back to the nearby mountains. It was there that they seemed to vanish from the world at large. A couple hundred years later, there was this guy named Beaufred, one of the new generals of the Army of Light. On a scouting expedition, he found one of the most morbid sights he ever did see. He saw a small valley full of graves, and all of them were built around a well. Beaufred felt an ill omen coming out of that hole in the ground, and so he gathered a small battalion to explore it. They were never seen again. That's when the legends of Rappan and Athuk started to build among the foolhardy and the courageous. Now here we are a couple hundred more years later. Everyone asks why the Happy Trails caravan's set up here, and I give them all the same response. We're here because adventurers seek fame and fortune in those dark halls. Where there's people seeking fame and fortune, there are people who have money, and we love money here at the Happy Trails Caravan. Not only that, but all of us here are retired adventurers who know what it's like to need safety before going into hell. We provide shelter, supplies, and courage to the people that deem themselves worthy enough to go into the Dungeon of Graves. So, friends, I ask, are you one of the courageous, or just another one of the foolhardy? Now that is a good question, isn't it? Why do people come into the Dungeon of Graves? I've seen a lot of them. Some of them were naive soldiers of fortune. Some of them were misguided servants of some god of justice. They entered my little palace thinking that they were prepared. The last batch of people that graced my halls with their presence had tenacity. They thought they could challenge me deep within my fortress of death. They now lie in the ground, and the worms are feasting on them as I speak. It seems that this new group is a bit stronger, though. Perhaps they actually will get to personally greet me before I send them to their dooms. You know what? I think I'm gonna gaze into their minds as to their identities. This one. Granny Kickass, playing the Doctor, the human bard. Straxium, playing Zell, the Kitsune Magus. Hey Random People, playing Atom, the half-orc barbarian. Josie Joestar, playing Joruga, the hobgoblin alchemist. Dasutin, playing Suki, the half-elf ninja. Joker Boney, playing Frank, the human war priest. They seem to be in high spirits. A form of camaraderie has united them in their plans to reach me. You know what? I say bring it on. I, Orcus, will be watching every move as they make their way to me through Rappan Athuk.